Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from and whoever you are, welcome back to Artisan Electrics. And I've got something interesting for you today. Is this the future of UK electrics? You've got to guess where we are right now. I'm in an apartment and, well, let's have a little look around, I'll show you around. So it's a kind of Airbnb style apartment, right? So which country do you think I'm in? See if you can guess. Let me know in the comments which country you think I'm in. And when you see the distribution board, you might have a better clue. What do you think? British, UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain? What country am I in? Well, I'm here looking at a Wilex consumer unit. Can you believe it? I'm here in the UK in an apartment which has been wired like it's in Europe. In fact, I made a video about this a while ago called Can UK Electricians Learn from French Electrics? And the electrics in my Airbnb in Paris were pretty similar to this distribution board here. It was slightly bigger, but the idea was the same. A recessed distribution board, recessed into the wall, neat with a metal lid, everything nice and neatly hidden. And I'm just so amazed to come across something similar in the UK. It's the first time I've ever come across anything like this. So I'm going to zoom in and just show you what's going on in this apartment, because there's quite a few interesting things that are very, very new to the UK. I don't know why they've done it this way. It's quite likely that there were European designers maybe involved, that's my guess, but I'll flip the camera around and show you what's going on. As always, if you like my videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and if you subscribe, it's free, hit the notification bell, then you'll get notified every time I post a new video. Let's get into it. So first things first, this is actually a Hager enclosure, as you can see here, but inside we've got Wilex switchgear. So just like a normal UK consumer unit, we've got a main switch, 100 amp double pole. In fact, it's 125 amp this one, which is quite unusual. And then we've got RCBOs. So we've got a 50 amp RCBO here, which is the electric shower. We've got a 32 here, which does the sockets, so that's presumably a ring circuit. And then we've got the RCD here, which is only a type AC, but it's 100 amp, 30 milliamp. That controls these circuits, so that particular RCD controls the water heater circuit, the underfloor heating and towel rail, the oven, the hob, lights and smoke alarm, and a control circuit. And that control circuit is where it gets interesting, because all the control stuff is right here. Now this is a company, English people would call it Jira, but it's actually Gira, I think. And it's a Dutch company, I believe, or possibly German. Let me know in the comments if you know. And this is what they call a Baulogic control system. It's basically got two of these intelligent actuators or relays which have 4 channels, and each of these channels does something different. So that one, you can see, turns some of the lights on and off. This one turns another light on and off. In fact, the number of channels in here is quite incredible. There's literally there's not a huge number of lights in this apartment, but they are controlled almost individually, these recessed lights. So if I show you, you've got, for example here, these cabinet lights are on one channel. You've got that one little downlight there, which is on another channel. You've got one channel which does the underfloor heating, and another channel which does the towel rail, the heated towel rail. And then these are again for lighting, but it's like literally just one light there, another 2 lights here above the bed, and another one to do these two lights. So you've got like 6 channels of lighting basically, and then 2 channels for heating. And all of it is controlled by this. So you've got this sort of wall thermostat, which gives you the temperature control for the heating side of things. And then you've got these panel switches, which are basically on and off for the lighting. Now I think I've overridden it manually, so if I undo that, let me see. Yeah, so that now turns on various lights. So if I press those switches now, you can see this switch does channel 1 and 4. This switch does channels 1, 3 and 4. So it's kind of a bit weird how it's programmed. In fact, I doubt somehow if it's programmed correctly, because not everything seems to be working properly. But quite a clever little system, really. Let me know if you've ever worked with any of these. I mean, it's a K&X system. So I know that Thomas Nagy, I think it was, worked with a K&X system before in one of his videos. And nicely, they're all labelled properly. See, so you've got entrance light, bedroom lights, bedside lights, living room lights, kitchen lights, desk light, underfloor heating, and towel rail. So everything's really nicely labelled. And the whole thing's just really nice and neat. You've got a circuit schedule here with all the circuits described as well. Obviously that's our Artisan electrics inspection label, because we did an EICR here recently. And you've also got this, which is from Vimar, which is a Croatian brand as far as I know. I worked with Vimar stuff when I was in Croatia, but again, maybe it's not from Croatia, maybe it's from somewhere else. This is actually the Intercom system. So this has got the camera for the door entry, and you can let people in and stuff. By the bed here, we've got another control switch, which does various lights throughout the apartment. And they seem to work pretty well, these things. So, quite a clever little system. The bathroom lights, however, are just on, and I don't really know how they switch off. Unless there's... Oh, okay, yeah, there's a sensor in here. So you've just got a PIR sensor for the bathroom lights and presumably the fan, which is really nice. Now, in here, you've got a lot of stuff. You've got a water heater. You've got a shower isolator for the water heater. This presumably is the heating part of the shower, and then it pumps the hot water over to the shower. And then it's even got its own little Silavent ventilation system for the apartment, which is really quite unusual, but really nice to heat the, to filter the air, and also it's a heat recovery system. So presumably it recovers the heat that's in the apartment and then recycles it, which is really, really nice. Let me know if you know anything about these Silavent systems, because I've never come across one in a British apartment before. So let me take the cover off this board and I'll show you what it's like inside. So I've got the cover off now, really nice and easy to take the cover off these. It's just 2 little screws that just turn half a turn, and you can actually just pinch this and the door opens, the actual door latch comes off, so you can just take the door off. And this is what we've got inside. So the top half is basically like a normal UK consumer unit. I don't really like the look of these terminals very much. They don't look very solid, and there are a few screws missing and things like that. But in general, basically you've got the same principle as a normal UK distribution board, with the buzz bars underneath, the RCD, and then the circuits that are fed by it, and everything looks fairly decent here. But then underneath is where it gets interesting, because you've got all these controls. So you've got this little terminal on the left hand side here, which seems to contain some kind of control cabling. This is sort of the brain of the thing, like the PCB, I would say, which communicates with the wall panels. and then that links in with these bus cables underneath to control the various channels. And I guess it's just flexible programming. You can just program it how you want. And then these are the outgoing points of the channel. So you've got basically permanent live linked between all the common terminals, and then you've got normally open and normally closed terminals. So the normally open is the ones that are being used, and essentially what happens is when the relay is activated, the zone or the outgoing channel is activated, the normally open actually closes with the common terminal and then sends power out to the device or circuit or series of devices that are actually connected to it. So it's quite a clever little system, really. And as I say, I've just never seen anything like this in the UK. So I'd love to know the story behind this, of why they actually did this, you know. Why did it get done this way? Was it a designer thing? Was it a sort of a team of European electricians who actually came over and did the installation, and this is what they were used to? I really don't know, but I'm quite curious. I think it's quite a nice little system, really. The only question mark against it that I have really is the fact that probably it's a little bit overcomplicated and the user friendliness of it is sort of debatable. You've got this controller here, which is hidden behind the panel obviously, but it allows you to, I guess, program the system. So you can configure it, for example, date and time. I'm going to just set that because at the moment, well, we're not in the EU anymore. But anyway, yeah, so the date is wrong. It's actually set to be the 10th of January 2012, which is definitely not correct. So I'm going to change the date on that. But let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Do you know anything about this? What do you think? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's horrible? Do you think that this is the future of UK electrics? Certainly for me, the recessed distribution board idea I just think is fantastic. However, I do have a little question mark against the fact that they've used a Hager enclosure, but Wilex MCB. So I wonder if the Hager enclosures are type tested to be able to fit any kind of different circuit breakers in. I'd love to hear your comments about that if you know the answer to that question. So all in all, a very interesting little installation. Maybe it's the future of UK electrics, who knows? Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed my video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free. And if you hit the notification bell, then you won't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.